Happy Monday, everyone. Time for another live commentary. We're moving on to the next round of 8-bout from Bonn, this one between Andrea Cassara and Carlos Llavador. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, play. Now, I believe the last time these two fenced was at Dusseldorf, if I'm not mistaken, and Carlos beat Cassara 15-6, which was pretty insane. So we'll see if he's able to repeat that feat here at a very different tournament, but same two opponents. I don't know if these two have fenced much before that. I can't really remember. But we have two lefties, one a very tall Italian, one a shorter and quicker Spaniard. So I'm excited to see. Maybe Cassara is going to be out for some revenge after the display that Carlos put him through previously. I don't know if I covered that bout on this channel. I know I covered some of Carlos's bouts a while ago. Hope that camera doesn't give me motion sickness. So hopefully the viewers will be pretty familiar with both of these guys. I shouldn't have to cover their general styles that much. In general, Carlos is pretty quick, got a very fast hand. Oh, there's the sound. Good. I was worried we wouldn't have it. Cassara is just super tactical, super tricky. Also pretty tall and pretty lanky as well. Able to have pretty long reach. But we'll see. Carlos steps back off the line. Interesting idea to start the bout. Cassara, nice, very patient march, lots of pauses, lots of blade taking. Carlos starts, finishes off target. Cassara tries a twisty counterattack. Oh, Carlos might have done something to his leg there. I hope not. Carlos does rely very heavily on very sharp footwork to get to the right distance before hitting. So, leg injury might be a problem for him. Cassara pushes him to the very end. Can't find a way through, though. Only goes off target. So, Cassara... Oh, parry to post right off the line, basically, from Cassara there. That wasn't even a very strong commitment by Carlos. Okay. Half-hearted attack off line by Cassara. Carlos steps in. Oh, again, counter time by Cassara that time. But pretty much the same idea. Let the distance stay close and just parry post on the outside. Cassara's outside, that is. Carlos is inside. Oh, counter post there by Carlos. You could see Cassara got the first blade take right off the line, but Carlos took it back. Very nice tactic. Okay, Carlos again on defense, being pushed back to the end. Cassara, yes, there it is again. I'm not sure if that was the first one that hit or the second one by Cassara. The light felt a little bit late there. But we do have a nice lead for Cassara so far, so I don't think this will be the dominating performance we saw Carlos have over him previously. Carlos tracks off the line again, and that's that counter post once more. Same exact touch, basically, as the previous one he got. So very nice, and able to find a way to make that work twice in a row pretty much against Cassara. That call, okay. It says Carlos stopped and then Cassara's attack. That kind of makes sense. I could see Carlos maybe asking for a video review here, but I don't know. That call seems pretty consistent. Yep. Call remains. So Cassara continues to march, taking the blade a lot. Carlos offering point in line. He does that quite a lot too. Oh, Carlos tries to step in with Preem, but I don't think he ever found the blade actually. And Cassara just hit as he tried to step in and twist. Is that really like Cassara's outside line like in 6 or Carlos's 4 line that is the decider here? Again, Carlos able to find a very snappy parry post though. Ooh, both hesitate until the very, very end there. Ref gives it to Cassara. Carlos did kind of feel like he was searching. I could maybe see that being simul. I don't know, though. It did feel like both had their arms way back until the very, very end of that, so it's kind of hard to call. It's probably down to a split second of whose arm was slightly ahead of the others. Okay. Oh, call changes. It's attack right. It is a game of split seconds, though, in that situation. Cassara keeps marching, taking the blade. Carlos not offering point in line this time. This time he searches. He does find the target, but did he find the blade? Referee says he does. I couldn't hear a blade take towards the end there, and if it was the first one, that was a pretty long time before Carlos was riposted. Oh, Carlos tries an attack off the line. That time not going for the same second attention parry for riposte as he did before. This time, I think circling 6, and Cassara is able to find it as indirect riposte normally. Kind of felt like both stop, both go. The referee says Cassara's attack, and it is one light for him anyway. And Carlos switches weapons. Interesting time to do that. Cassara's just starting to pull a lead back, it feels like. So, maybe trying to forestall some of his momentum. Or maybe Carlos actually thinks that his weapon is the problem here. It didn't seem like it, though. There are just some situations where, because the distance is collapsing so rapidly, hitting straight off the line can sometimes cause the weapon to ground out. I think the referee says that it was Cassara's attack all the way through there. That's what Cassara was asking. Alright, test is good. Very fast bout so far. Less than a minute elapsed and already 7-5. Here we go again. Point and line set up by Carlos. How's he gonna what's he gonna set up with it? We'll see. Tries a kind of ambitious stand still while searching, but Cassara fights it off target into it as Carlos realizes his mistake and runs away. Does Carlos find the blade back? I think not. Yep, that is Cassara's parry riposte. Interestingly, Carlos seems to be trying maybe preem after his first one falls short. I can't really tell what he's doing with his blade. The parry forward post worked very well off the line for him before. Oh, that might be a card. Carlos turned right the way around as he stepped in there. Yep, that is a card for turning the back of his head. So, kind of unfortunate that the halt wasn't called for a light turning on there. Again, Carlos is still kind of searching in what looks like a low preem or 7-ish sort of line. Alright, Carlos is asking for video now. I don't know about that one though. I hear the referee saying, yep, counter riposte for Cassara. Okay. So Carlos is out of videos at this point. He got one, but he's had 2 that have not gone through, so he's out. Cassara still has both, I think. Oh, Carlos tries to duck and counterattack. He can do that every now and then. It is a very cheeky action because he's so big you don't expect it. Unfortunately, not able to get a touch with it. Also did feel like Carlos was rushing there a little bit, which makes that action even more dangerous. Cassara marches. Carlos looks like he's searching. Ooh, finds something. That was kind of lucky for him, honestly. Normally when Cassara pushes him to the end, it's been pretty much just a case of him finishing through whatever Carlos tries. But I guess pretty nice for Carlos there. Able to find some solution in an otherwise pretty bad situation. Oh, again! As soon as Cassara takes the blade, that's Carlos' cue to step in and try and close out. Unfortunately goes off target. But it looks like Carlos is starting to find a solution here to some of the actions Cassara's been throwing at him. So, maybe stabilizing the situation a bit. Cassara tries a kind of compound riposte there. Parry forward disengage. And marches. Oh! That would have been great timing for Cassara, or for Carlos rather. Cassara is somehow able to still find the target, despite Carlos almost clocking him out, I think, with the box. Trying to stop hit. Stop hit is very ambitious to use against Cassara, though. He has both a very long reach and a pretty good acceleration. Carlos tries to flick there over the shoulder. Oh, interesting. Cassara stays in distance, kind of hits and tangles up the blade, making it impossible for Carlos to really get started there. So now Cassara's got a much more dangerous lead here for Carlos. He's got to be careful not to bleed too many more touches. Oh, that could go to Carlos off the line. Yep, that's it. So Carlos normally likes defense pretty fast, but if Cassara's got this lead, I worry he might have to be a little bit more cautious, but that might make his normal fencing style a little bit worse. Okay, another off target there. It looks like he was trying that counter parry for riposte as he did before, which was a very effective action early in this bout. I'm not sure if it will continue to be though, because Cassara is very good at adapting to stuff like that. But Cassara's just playing the game he has been this whole bout, really, and it's working pretty well. There, again, Carlos tries a straight attack off the line. Cassara, very quick parry post. Even if Carlos was trying to make a second intention counter post there, which it looked like he was, but a little bit late, I still don't like his chances there. Ooh, Cassara, yeah, that's still Cassara's attack, because Carlos was stepping back. There was a bit of a search there maybe by Cassara, but Carlos wasn't really attacking into it. Wonder what's going on now. Is everything okay? Is Cassara just switching weapons? Alright, looks like we're good. Alright, so now Carlos really has his work cut out for him. Cassara, honestly, a couple more actions off the line and I think he's got it. Tries a fast speed attack, lots of blade taking there in the march. Cassara turns it around. Cassara stop hit, very nice. He is very good at that stop hit, especially super early in the opponent's attack like there, where he kind of stays close enough to hit and then runs away, rather than setting it up with a lot of steps back beforehand. But now Carlos is, there's like absolutely no room for mistakes here. Steps in with Preem, tries to hit behind the back, very ambitious, and very nearly gets it too. Alright, Carlos again attacks. Oh, that's dangerous. Cassara with that parry post. He left the blade out, but that did not feel like the right time for point in line. Cassara's... Referee having a look at this of his own accord. I mean, it is the referee's right to do so. Cassara understandably miffed at that, but we'll see. If the call is his, it's his, but that really felt like Cassara's point line was not established for long enough. Let's see what the referee's call is here. Oh, it's attacked right. There we go. No point in line for Cassara, unfortunately. And a very critical touch for Carlos. That's pretty good swing. Oh, nice counterattack and closeout stepping away. It's not often that that action works against Cassara, but Carlos makes it work somehow. Also felt a little bit like Carlos, or Cassara rather, was a little bit lax with this finish there. Again, Cassara tries a parry post off the line. It has been very effective, but not this time. Cassara asking for a video to see if Carlos is covering. I don't really... I don't buy it. I feel like that's just Cassara having some gamesmanship there. Yeah, because he just wanted Carlos to get red carded there, even if it's worth using a video if it's 14. Again, Carlos with a twisty counterattack. Cassara, again, his finishes haven't felt like they're really there for the last couple touches. That's the main reason Carlos has been able to carve a bit of a comeback. We'll see if that's going to continue. Cassara's got to be careful about how he finishes this. But on defense, Cassara's dangerous. We'll see. Carlos, oh, careful with the distance. Oh, and there's the ducking counterattack to win it. Referee is going to check the video. Maybe a case for Cassara covering target there, but I really don't see that. That's going to be touch, and that's going to be the bout. 15-10. And Cassara gets revenge against Carlos Llavador. Very nice. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, which I'll record right after this one. Until then, stay sharp.